Okay, we're still here at Free Comic Book Day. I'm Captain Logan, and here we have a couple of guys from Hallmark. Introduce
I'm
yourselves,
Kurt
please.
Kalke.
And I'm Kevin Dillmore.
And these guys make the superhero ornaments.
Hallmark
For
makes the
Hallmark.
ornaments. We have very. Kurt has a much greater role in actually making the ornaments. I do a lot of the marketing materials for Hallmark when it comes to the ornaments.
So what exactly do you do, sir?
Well, my title is Product Development Manager, but that's just a fancy word for art director, and help to guide the artist to sculpt these and to design them.
So what goes into guiding them? So you're not actually creating the
Well, actually, a lot of
things
times I will
yourself.
come up with a concept for it,
Okay.
and even do some concept sketching, but then that gets passed on to the sculptors.
So does Hallmark tell you what characters you have to make, and then you say, okay, here's what we want the poses to be, and
Yeah, we'll usually work through with a group of people with marketing and our design group and come up with which ones we want to do and based on sales and how they do previous years and things like that. And then we will get together and brainstorm the concept and put it together. And then we have another committee that approves it all. And then it gets done by the sculptors. Yeah.
So let me ask you this: you being the marketing guy, does Hallmark have like a contract with DC and Marvel, or do they have a contract with? I mean, is it like they have a contract with Disney and with Warner Brothers, or?
Yes, we do. We have a whole department that's involved in licensing, and we might have licenses from anywhere from Barbies and Hot Wheels through DC and Marvel characters, Disney. We've got various other Peanuts is another big one that we do. There's a lot of different agencies that manage licenses for various. I'm losing myself here. I'm sorry. For various properties,
Sure.
is the in-store speak, and that's who we work with. We would never just decide we're going to do an ornament for a new movie and just go do it because
Of course.
that's would be a problem.
Sure. So can you guys take us very quickly just through the kind of step-by-step process, how they go from this to something smaller?
Right. Well, we do things a couple of different ways. Sometimes the sculptors will actually sculpt things at actual size, like this one was done at actual size, the Superhero Squad.
And is that because it's a little bit less detailed?
Sometimes, but actually you'd be really surprised on the amount of detail the sculptors are so good now that they can get in the most minute details that they can do. But we do work with other designers that like to sculpt at a larger size, and for instance, the Superman here, you can see just the detail on this guy was just amazing. And so they will sculpt it at this size, and then we will do what's called a rapid prototype. They will scan it in, and then it will be output at this size. It's all digitally done, and then when that gets done, this is produced in Asia and gets painted and prototyped over there. And then we approve it back here in the States after we look at it, and then it ends up in the store.
Or it also ends up in the Dream Book.
Yes.
Which is the if I can find exactly this is the very next page, right here. The Dream Book catalog of keepsake ornaments, which is available in Hallmark Gold Crown stores. The first time you're going to be able to buy these ornaments is going to be Keepsake Ornament Premiere Weekend, which is July 10th and 11th.
And then the rest of the line will be out in October for debut weekend.
And the Dream Book, of course, is available everywhere, right?
Correct, in all Hallmark stores.
Now, you guys are based out of Kansas City, right?
Correct.
Okay, very cool. And how long have you gentlemen been doing this together?
I've been with Hallmark for about 3.5 years.
And I've been with Hallmark almost 5 years.
Very cool. Well, thanks a lot. We sure appreciate it. I'm sure everybody enjoyed hearing you talk about what you do.
Absolutely. Thanks, Captain.
Thank you.
Sure.